Well, I'm in a polling station in Northern Virginia in Falls Church at the Bailey Elementary School. And Chris, it must have been 2 hours ago that they smashed the record for turnout. We're up to 86% at this point. This is a very cosmopolitan community, many languages spoken. Among those voting, and over here, he's standing by what they call the selfie wall for people who vote for the first time. Lots of first-time voters, including Abdel Hafid, who is originally from Morocco, U.S. citizen since 2014. How did it feel voting for the first time?
Yeah, first I'm Abdel Hafid. I'm originally from Morocco. I became a citizenship since 2014. I feel happy. I'm voting today because we want to keep America for all religions, for all cultures, for all races, for all people. So this is America we love, and this is America we want for our kids and for us and for our future.
Would you have been as motivated to vote if there hadn't been this toxic message on the campaign trail, or is this something that really motivated you to come out here and vote?
Yeah, that is something. It's really, I want to vote for this reason because this is the first time we have a candidate that is against certain race and certain religion. So that's why I am here.
Abdel Hafid, congratulations. First-time voter, 38 years old. Many thanks. So there you see it. Lots of first-time voters enthused, motivated from what you heard there to vote against a candidate. Of course, it depends what district you're in Virginia. It's a large state. The northern parts near Washington, D.C., much more voting Democratic. Southern parts are much more Republican country. So we're going to have to wait until that turnout. And one of the other things that's amazing about this 86% turnout is you can see over here, we're 30 minutes from the end. There's not many people at the door. 8 years ago, one assessor was telling us there were long lines out the door. People got discouraged and went away. We're going to ask more now about this. Maybe we can interrupt the elections chief who is over here. Socorrito, do you have a minute for us? So we're gonna sneak over here and say hello to Socorrito Baez Page. She is the elections chief. Yeah, we were one of your supervisors was telling us that 8 years ago there were lines out the door, and this time there aren't, and yet you've got this 86% turnout. What's the difference?
Well, we have more early voters this time, absentee voters who came in and voted in person over at the government center, so they didn't have to stand in line here. But also we have a different check-in machine that allows us to check people in quicker and more accurately. It eliminates some of the having to look up names and things because the machine helps us do that, so we can sign the people in faster and get them in line to actually vote, because that part still takes the same amount of time no matter how you check them in, but we are actually moving them into the space and through the process faster than we did before. Now,
what did you expect when you woke up this morning? You would be at 86% turnout?
I was hoping we'd get better than that. This is a very politically active community, and so I was looking out for all the people that we see every year and to come in. So I'm pleased.
And just very briefly, because we see this stark contrast, right, between this bitterness in the presidential race, and here the congeniality and the way people are civic-minded when it comes to local issues. Do you feel that there's a stark contrast between what's going on in Washington, what's going on locally?
Well, I think that, this community is very diverse, and people have just had to learn to get along and meet their neighbors and know more about each other. And so I think they can agree to disagree on things, but they come together on issues. The presidency is important, but what the day-to-day things that make your life complicated happen at the local level. And I think everybody here is pretty much aware that you have to work at the local level to improve your community, and the president sort of supports that, but it's not really the other way around. The president can't come down and say, you need to have better roads or you need to have lower taxes and all. That's a federal thing, and that's the smallest part of our daily lives. Our daily lives are local taxes, local schools, local representation, and that's what people work for here.
Socorrito Baez-Page, many thanks for your time. I know you're still got your day's not over yet, and in fact, we can, Chris, just take a look over here, if you will, at the clock. 24 minutes to go before polls close here in Virginia, and again, a record turnout in this polling station.